Have you ever sat in silence only to feel uncomfortable or restless or just uneasy, maybe even just feeling lost? We've been conditioned to think that stillness means nothing is happening, that silence is empty, that it's boring or unfulfilling or even scary. But what if that stillness is actually the doorway to everything you've been searching for? To peace, to feeling alive, to feeling fulfilled, to truth, to God? These are big things, and in this video I want to show you what inner stillness really is. Not just as an idea, but as an actual living experience, and why it's the most powerful force that you'll encounter in your life once you learn how to enter it. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the power of stillness, you'll feel it, you'll experience it, and you'll know how to return to it again and again and again. So let's begin. When I first started looking into spirituality and pursuing this path, just all things spirituality, I thought that growth meant like adding things onto you, whether it be more practices, more techniques, more effort, more status within it, or more followers, or becoming well known, all of these sort of things. But the deeper I went, the more I realized that the truth of God isn't found in adding on to the personal sense of self. It's really about releasing it or subtracting it. And also about subtracting the noise, the mental commentary, the endless trying and reaching and striving out in the outside world. And what remains is stillness. Not the stillness of apathy, but a living stillness. A radiant, alive, and alert stillness. This stillness is the presence of God. I personally believe that the presence of God is all around us. God is infused and kind of imbued into the fabric of existence and reality as we know it right now. I believe that God is like the sun and we are the rays of the sun, so that we are ultimately eternally connected with God. And I believe that we are part of God. And by being in this world, God's also part of this world. The plants, the animals, human beings, every single thing in this world has an element of God in it. And that's why I believe that when we can just become still and quiet and present to the moment, we can experience the presence of God. We can experience stillness and peace. So we should stop thinking of stillness as empty. It's not empty. It's full. And it's full of presence. And when the mind quiets down and you no longer resist this moment, a space kind of opens up inside of you. It's not made of thought. It's not really a belief. It's really a direct experience of being. Eckhart Tolle talks about being a human, and as human beings we are human. We do things in the world. We are temporarily in a body as a person, but the other part of that is the being. So we have the human side of us and then the being side of us, and the being side of us is the essence of being, of stillness, of presence, of being present to the now. That's really our spiritual connection. And what I've learned is that the greatest spiritual practice, the deepest spiritual practice, is simply coming to the present moment, to the now. And that's when life can open up. That's when we can feel the presence of God. That's when we can really experience life as it is. Not in our heads, not thinking about past or future, but ultimately stepping into the now, here, in this moment. And Eckhart Tolle refers to human beings as, again, the human side of us and the being side of us. And we have to bring these two together to have a full experience of a spiritual life and also just being human, but combining those two. So in this stillness, you begin to sense something greater than yourself. Not as a separate deity, up in the sky somewhere, but as the living and loving intelligence within you. And this is why the mystics withdrew into silence. It's why Jesus said, go into your inner room and shut the door. It's really about finding that quiet place. And, not because God is like far away, but because God is only found in the present moment. And presence reveals itself most clearly in stillness. So I invite you now to just take a moment and let's touch that space together right now. So if you want, close your eyes if you can, or leave them open, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I just want you to let your breath kind of slow down. And I want you to bring your focus and your attention within, going inward. Feel the life in your hands, in your chest, in your belly. Let yourself rest in the body, not in the mind. Now, listen to the silence beneath the sounds around you. And listen even deeper to the silence within you. There's no need to reach for it, but just notice it. That silence is always there. It's always been there. Underneath every thought, underneath every emotion, underneath every feeling, stillness is there. It's permanently there, patiently waiting for you to give it attention. And you don't have to create it. You only have to stop covering it up by the endless pursuing in your life, by the constant doing of things. Now is the time to just come into being, to stop doing, to experience the stillness and presence that's always there. It's just a matter of giving your attention to it. This is presence. This is stillness. This is God. If you felt something real just now, even for a moment, I invite you to keep going. Stillness isn't just a practice, it's a way of being, it's a way of living. And the more you live from it, the more everything in your life begins to change. Your stresses and anxieties will begin to fade, begin to diminish. Your relationships will ultimately get better. You'll feel more guided, not by the mind, but by something much deeper. And this is the path that I am working on myself and what I am working on teaching others. If you want to keep returning to presence and live from the stillness of God within you, subscribe to this channel now, because this is the content I'm going to be sharing and talking about. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing and listening to me in this noisy world that we live in, and thank you for remembering the truth. You are not separate from God. God is all around us, permeating through this reality. You are the doorway, and stillness is the key. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.